Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our live. We're going to be releasing some lovely Kempsville hatchlings. We're going to be releasing 57 hatchlings, which is going to be our lowest number for our public release, which is totally fine. That means that probably some babies were hatching last night. Now, if you guys don't know, we are located on South Park Island here in Texas. So if you guys are you still have enough time to get here. If you're here on the island, make sure to rush over here, but very safely to see our babies go. Now, like I mentioned, we are releasing Kempsville. They're going to be the most critically endangered species of all 7 sea turtles. I know our truck is coming. Should be pulling up any second now. The sunrise is looking pretty. Well, I'm so happy that you guys are joining us today to see this release. So our Kemps really reach maturity from the age of 12 to 15. Once they reach that age, they'll start reproducing. So our females, once they know they have reproduced with our males, they'll come up all the way from the ocean to the shore to our bases of our dunes. They'll start digging about 1 to 2 feet in the sand, about the tips of your fingertips all the way to your elbow, about that deep. After that, she'll start laying her little eggs. An average of eggs per nest is going to be 100. It can be a little more, it can be a little less. It all depends on the female's health and the size and her age. After that, she likes to do something called a turtle dance. It might be a little dance that goes like that, but not really for our turtles. She'll move her body up and down, left and right to make sure that nest is well covered. Now, if I have little friends out there watching my little friends, after they leave that many nests, they'll take a little break for about 1 to 3 years. It is a lot of eggs, so one female can lay about 300 eggs. Very big number, but a very little number for us too. So we have broken our record here. We have about 133 nests or more. Hopefully we get more this season. We love to see these mamas laying their eggs, and these numbers are increasing as we speak. Along the coast of Texas, we have about more than 400 nests in total. So, if you guys as well didn't know, the temperature of the sand, little term saying she's hot, he's cold, that's a term that we use here for our sea turtles. But a little fun fact is that during that incubation, the eggs in the middle of that nest are going to be a little more warmer, and the eggs around the surrounding in the middle is going to be more cooler. So typically, most likely, it's going to be the eggs in the middle are going to be more females, and the eggs around is going to be more males. Now, the truck should be coming perfect. Our babies are almost here, almost ready to release. But now, they will hatch between 2 months, so about 48 to 62 days. After that, we get to release those lovely babies. So we're the only state in the United States that we get to relocate these eggs. Anywhere else, compared like to Florida, just creates like a little barrier within the actual nest. So we're out there almost every day patrolling our beaches. Once we find that nest, we'll get to dig up those eggs, relocate them into a corral, which is protected, and we have cameras there watching 24/7 just to keep an eye on our hatchlings. Once we put them back there, we'll just wait for the time being, and after we see something called boil. That means that our sand is cracking, our babies are coming up, they're moving, they're ready to go. If you guys didn't know, they only have 24 hours worth of energy to reach the water. So once they're out, we take measurements, we take photos as fast as we can. Our babies are here. Hi, Wendy.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm very good. So here we have a close-up of our Kempsville hatchlings.
We have a special engagement happening, a sunrise engagement happening in addition to our public release this morning. So in good form of all sea turtle enthusiasts, we're supporting the couple by cheering for them as they start their life together. So it's very exciting.
Yes. And like I mentioned earlier, we do have 57 Kempsville hatches. Getting a close-up, look at them, they're ready to go. They can hear the water. I know they want to start their life. So if you guys are still not here, you still have a little bit of time to get here. And no worries, you guys will get a close-up of these lovely hatchlings. We have Wendy, which is our CEO, and Dr. Amy, which is our Chief Conservation Officer. As well on this edge, we have Miss Lindsley, and I want to say there's someone else over there too, but I cannot tell. But they are showing them around, so don't worry guys, you're gonna get a close-up view of these lovely hatchlings. So where I left off, so once they are starting to hatch, we do photos, we do measurements as fast as we can to just get all that data that we can to put in our database and see how our numbers are increasing. Now, we have to release them from a good distance from the water for them to imprint on the sand. That means when they're crawling on their sand, they're remembering where they're at, so when it's their time to lay their eggs, they come back to the same beach that they're born in. Not the same spot, but the same beach. If I didn't mention earlier, they only nest here in Texas and Mexico. 95% of their nesting is going to happen in Tamaulipas, Mexico, but we do get that 5% here in Texas. So once they have imprint, they'll go into the water. Now, sadly, the only thing that our male Kemps really will never come up ever again on shore. They'll be there on the shorelines, but they never come up unless they're injured. Our females will be the only ones coming up and to lay their eggs. But let's go up to our friends to see if they're excited to see our Kemps really. Hi friends, is this your first time?
Yes.
Yes. Are you guys excited?
Yes.
Yes. Are you guys excited too? Yeah. Yes. Is it a very early morning for you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, we're usually watching live when it happens.
Yeah. Are you guys from here?
No, we're from Illinois.
Oh, okay. Very far. So we're on vacation right now, right?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Enjoying our island here?
Absolutely.
I love that for you guys. Well, thank you so much for coming out here.
Thank you.
Yeah. You want to join me on the lives?
Yeah.
Yes? No? You just want to say that our turtles are the best?
Yes.
Yeah? Be like, Kemps Realties are the best.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, friends. I know they're a little shy, but if you guys didn't know, we have amazing events happening in our actual facility. We have our summer camps happening all the way to August. As well, we have our Kids Night Out. Now, in this Kids Night Out, we're going to be actually talking about hatchlings. Especially, we're going to be talking about our Kemps Really hatchling, but as well, we have more information about the other hatchling that we might see here, like our greens. We do have 2 nests of greens here, which we're very excited to see very soon, hopefully in a couple next months or 2. We'll see here Wendy going again, showing our public our lovely little babies, our hatchlings. So when they're hatching, they are going to be this like charcoal grayish, but once they're a full adult, they're going to be more like an olive green with a yellow tint to it, which is very good for them to camouflage in the sand when they're nesting. Very exciting to see everyone's faces, seeing that smile, seeing these hatchlings getting released today. So much excitement. We can feel it here in the air. But little fun facts about our Kemps really. They're the only sea turtle that nest during the daytime. Every other sea turtle nests during the nighttime. We still don't know why they do this, but if we have to guess, maybe it's a strategy that they're using to hide their eggs from predators or nocturnal predators, like raccoons that like to dig up these nests. As well, our Kemps really are going to be one out of the 2 sea turtles that do mass event nesting, which we call an arribada. That means arrival. We can see so many females coming up at one time. I want to say our biggest arribada that we had was sea turtling with about 13 to 15 females. But the biggest overall was in 1947 was 42,000 females, which is a very big number. We love to see our females nesting. We do have, I know in this year we had 1 turtle that kept coming up at least 3 times to lay her eggs. So we know an average of eggs for her was about 300 eggs. We are going to get ready to start releasing our baby hatchlings. Don't worry guys, we're going to give you a close-up look. So we'll start walking this way to see who we're going to be with. Who's ready for this? I know I am. If you guys are barely joining us, welcome to our live. We're going to be releasing 57 Kemps released today. They're going to be the most critically endangered of all species. Look at them go. They're ready. They can hear the water. It's calling them. But if you guys have any questions, make sure to drop in the comments, so I'll be happy to answer your questions. As well, don't forget to write where you guys are from so we can give you a quick little shout out. It is a beautiful morning for a sea turtle's birthday. Actually, we do have one turtle in our facility, Miss Hang Chang. She was born with us back in July 11 in 2009, so her birthday just passed, so she is 16 right now. We are celebrating so many birthdays, which we love. Jane watching from Colorado, I love it. Never been there, hopefully very pretty like our island here. Deanna, Virginia, shout out to you, my friend. If you guys have any questions, make sure we are putting them down in the comments. I want to answer as many questions for you guys. So we are located here on South Park Island in Texas. And Nancy, good morning from Kentucky. So for us, good morning from Texas. Yes, Diana, I agree with you. Such a beautiful island. Jasmine, I'm very sorry to hear that you didn't wake up in time. It's okay. I almost didn't wake up on time. But if you want to know for next time, the best way, there's two ways, but the best way is to become a member. If you are a member, you'll get a text notification at the time that staff gets one. Or the other way will be waking up at 5 in the morning, checking our Facebook if we have posted any releases. David, good morning from Reynosa. And the first hatchings have touched the water. This is a race. So 1 out of 1,000 hatching make it to adulthood, which is a very low number, but with our help with conservation efforts that we're doing here in Texas and Mexico, those numbers have increased to 1 out of 100. They are crawling as fast as they can to reach the water. You might see that they might take a second to look up. They're just checking if they're going the right way. Trying to listen for the wave, trying to see that sunlight. Watching from Dakota Beach, thank you so much. And so, you might hear that we are clapping. We are clapping to scare away those birds, those seagulls. Beverly, North Carolina, thank you so much for following us. are clapping so loud to scare those birds away. Ida from Harlingen. Yes, they are very beautiful babies. Of course, we're going to be taking care of them. We want the best for them. Carly from Michigan. Thank you for everyone waking up today and watching our live. If you guys are just joining us, thank you so much for joining our live. We're releasing 57 Kemp's Ridley hatchlings. Now you might see that they're gonna be a little dark color, like a charcoal gray, which is totally fine. That's gonna be the color when they're hatchlings. But once they're gonna be that full adult, they're gonna be more like an olive green with a little yellow tint to try to blend in the sand. Leanne, yes, hopefully one day you get to see this in person. It's such an exciting thing to see, my friends. So I did have a question last time. Do our turtles come up on shore? The only reason why they'll come up on shore will be either they're nesting or they're injured. So if you guys ever see a female nesting here on the island or injured, please give us a call to our hotline. It's available 24/7. So it doesn't matter what time it is, guys. It's at 1 p.m., 1 a.m., we'll wake up and go get our turtles. We have about less than probably 10 of our hatchlings almost there trying to reach the water. We're here until the very last one reaches the water, my friends. We still have about 5 more of our hatchlings trying to race into the water, trying to start their new lives. hopefully we get to see these hatchlings reach to adulthood and come back to lay their eggs, the next generation of sea turtles. Don't forget, guys, if you have any questions that you ever wanted to know about sea turtle, write it down there in the comments so I can answer for you. Susan, yes, go babies, go. They're almost there to the finish line. We're cheering them on for them to start their new lives. Sandy, it does take almost so much energy, but once the hatchlings are born, they have about 24 hours worth of energy to reach the water. So yes, hopefully they'll make it out there into the open ocean to hide from predators. We still have that one hatchling trying to reach that finish line. Our hatch. We still have one more trying to reach that finish line, guys. Let's cheer them on from wherever you guys are watching. Amy, you just went to a release. I love that for you. If you guys are watching, let's cheer on for that little one trying to reach that finish line. Go, babies, go. Jessica, we would love to see you here too as well. So if you guys are ever wondering how to get notified about these releases, we have two ways. Becoming a member, you'll get a text notification at the same time that our staff does, or just by chances waking up, checking our Facebook at 5 in the morning. But the best way to plan your vacation here on the island is to check our nesting calendar. It'll give you an average of dates or expected dates our hatching should be hatching. Jane, yes, it's such a great way to start our day with a little turtle release and a sunrise. Yep, there she goes, or he goes, we don't know. We won't know until she or he reaches that maturity of 12 to 15. And a great way for us to tell, once they reach that age, we can see the size of their tail. If it's a very long tail, we know it is a male. And if it's a very short tail near the shell, it's gonna be a female. Bear from Starlight, thank you for joining us. We're still waiting for that one hatchling to reach the water. I can see you crawling very fast, taking a little moment to look up, making sure he's going the right way or she going the right way. And their hatchling is gone. He's finally crossed the finish line. Now we are here on the island South Park Island here in Texas. But if you guys will ever want to come visit us, we are open every day except for Mondays from 10 to 5. So thank you so much for joining us here today.